Up next on Newswatch.
An alleged assault on campus, but what happened after has people talking. Recovering after a fire, more than a year later, the Union Bar and Grill announces its return date.
And in sports, the Ohio women's basketball team will compete tonight in Philadelphia in the Sweet 16 of the WNIT. Newswatch starts right now.
Broadcasting live from WOUB TV in Athens, this is Newswatch.
Athens and surrounding counties are under a hazardous weather outlook. Good evening, I'm Catherine Blaine. Thank you for joining us. We now go to Ginny Gurecki in the Newswatch Weather Center to tell you more about how this weather could affect you.
Yeah, there will be small showers coming through the area, but as that moves out of the vicinity, we will see a squall line move through the area that will bring gusty winds behind it. But it's only in effect through tonight right after the squall line passes, because after that we should clear out with no rain. But as we look currently in Athens, we see that the temperature is 72 degrees, but there are a few showers in the area with winds out of the southwest at 10 miles an hour, with the humidity around 41%, and the pressure is slowly dropping due to the low pressure moving into the area. And over to you, Caitlin.
All right, well, thank you so much, Jenny. We'll look forward to seeing you later on in our program. And now an update to the alleged OU assault from earlier this week. Ohio University Police Chief Andrew Powers says the investigation into a man allegedly assaulting a staff member at the Byrd Arena is ongoing. James Howard, the man who's charged, is in custody at the Southeastern Ohio Regional Jail. OUPD says after the incident at Byrd Arena, Howard told a friend that he was going to buy a gun. After a tip from a local gun store owner, deputies arrested Howard at the Walmart in Logan. Hawking County Sheriff Lanny North says Howard was buying black clothing and was also trying to purchase a large amount of ammunition. John Downs is the gun shop owner who called 911. Sheriff North says Howard attempted to buy a firearm from Downs' store, but Downs refused to sell Howard a gun because the man was acting suspicious. Downs told police that Howard was upset and left the store, only to come back again. But then Downs locked up his store and wouldn't allow the man in. This led deputies to search for Howard around Logan, finally finding him at his vehicle in Walmart.
We towed the car back to the sheriff's office. They obtained a search warrant, and upon the execution of the warrant, found a 22 caliber rifle inside of his car.
Sheriff North told me the firearm they found was in Howard's vehicle was also purchased outside of Logan. A source close to the Ohio University hockey team tells WEB that Howard used to play for OU's team and was cut 2 years ago. And according to the OUPD, Howard was an Ohio University student but withdrew from class on Monday. That's the day he allegedly assaulted a staff member at the Byrd Arena. In days of bomb threats at a Cincinnati school, now an employee hired to protect students is facing charges for these threats. Students were evacuated 3 days in a row because of the threats. TJ Parker has more. We apologize for that. We hope to get you that story later on in our program. But moving on here, a local man is now in police custody for allegedly setting fire in the Plains. The Athens County Sheriff's Office arrested Kenny Barnhart for aggravated arson and breaking and entering. Barnhart is well known by local police. Police have been called to the Plains about Barnhart before. The Athens Messenger reports Barnhart has more than 100 previous cases against him. And the Athens County Board of Developmental Disabilities is reconsidering moving to the Plains. Board members had approved a plan to purchase a building on Conant Road, but is now assessing facility needs. ATCO decided on the Plains purchase before announcing that ATCO would be closing in 2019 to comply with federal mandates. The plan to move to the Plains is now on hold as the board considers space at the current ATCO building. In the Union Bar and Grill plans to open its doors for the first time since a destructive fire in November of 2014. Eric Gunn, the owner of the Union Bar and Grill, says he hopes to reopen in April. Yesterday, the Union Bar and Grill Facebook page posted that they're hiring and they hope to be open in mid-April. Gunn says he plans for the union to be very similar to how it was before the fire.
As far as I'm concerned, we're going to go about our business like we did before the fire, and hopefully welcome everybody back and get ready for summer in Athens, which is one of my favorite times of the year.
Gunn is unsure of the exact date and says there are no guarantees the bar and grill will be open mid-April. He understands with construction and other processes that dates could change. State officials are spreading the word about a drug overdose anecdote. Ohio recently extended a deal with the maker of naloxone to provide rebates to public agencies that buy the life-saving drug. Ohio Attorney General Mike DeWine says his office is partnering with several state agencies to inform local entities about the cost savings. State public safety officials have said naloxone was administered in Ohio more than 16,000 times in 2015. And West Virginia health officials are urging thousands of patients to get tested after possible hepatitis exposure in Raleigh County. A letter issued by the Department of Health says several cases of viral hepatitis are linked with a cardiac stress test at Bexley's Raleigh Heart Clinic. All patients who had the test between March of 2012 and March of 2015 got a letter from the department. The letter recommends patients get tested for hepatitis B, C, and HIV. Officials are investigating. And coming up, the search continues for the suspects in the Brussels terror attack, how officials are connecting the dots, and bullying expanding to cyberspace, why technology makes you an easier target. These stories and more when Newswatch returns.
Really care. They care about my grades, they care about my opportunities, they care about my experiences, they want me to succeed.
They give those opportunities to the students.
My professors have been extremely approachable.
Literally, their door is always open.
You can go to them with pretty much anything. Everyone knows your first and your last name and where you sit in the classroom.
I really never feel like I'm being talked down to or just being taught material. I always feel like I'm having a conversation.
And they want to share those opportunities and those experiences with us. Ohio University students really have a huge sense of pride in our campus, in our school, and in our education.
People don't come to Ohio just to go to college. They come here to become a Bobcat.
It's a really unique atmosphere.
Bobcat pride is having that natural camaraderie.
Bobcats are just happy to be Bobcats.
My favorite time of year at Ohio has to be homecoming.
When the alumni come back, you can see that the love of this university doesn't fade.
Once you're a Bobcat, you're always a Bobcat.
The student body here at Ohio University absolutely is a family.
The students support one another.
You become this unit, this big, friendly family unit.
There's this connectedness.
You feel a part of something.
Driving in on the highway and just seeing the red bricks and the trees again, it's just like coming back home.
There's great students, great professors.
You just walk around campus and think, oh my gosh, I can't believe I go here.
I feel like I matter in the community, and I feel like I matter here at Ohio University.
It's home. Athens is home. My professors really care. They care about my grades, they care about my opportunities, they care about my experiences, they want me to succeed.
They give those opportunities to the students.
My professors have been extremely approachable.
Literally, their door is always open.
You can go to them with pretty much anything. Everyone knows your first and your last name and where you sit in the classroom.
I really never feel like I'm being talked down to or just being taught material. I always feel like I'm having a conversation.
And they want to share those opportunities and those experiences with us.
We have developing news from France. The Interior Minister says they have stopped a man who was plotting an attack. This happened late today. There are currently no links between the Paris and Brussels attacks. The man was arrested outside Paris. Bomb squads were on the scene. And now more than 30 people are dead and 270 wounded after those Brussels terror attacks. Bombs went off at the airport and on a metro train today. Investigators are on the hunt for a second suspect. Simas Morrison is in Brussels with the latest.
2 days after the attacks on Brussels, and authorities are starting to piece together clues to unravel the terrorist network responsible. Investigators have identified Najim Lashrawi, pictured on the left of this surveillance photo, as a second suicide bomber at the airport. Lashrawi was a bomb maker who was wanted in connection with the Paris attacks. According to a Belgian security source, authorities are searching for a second unidentified bomber involved in the metro attack. The suspect was spotted holding a large bag on surveillance cameras at the station. This comes as another Paris attack suspect, Salah Abdeslam, ceases to cooperate with Belgian police, according to his lawyer. He's also requesting extradition to France for trial, an abrupt change since his arrest last Friday.
I think his explanation he has to give them there and not in Belgium.
Abdeslam is connected to the other Brussels attackers, Ibrahim and Khalid Bakrawi. Authorities say Ibrahim left behind a will discovered on a laptop near one of the locations raided on Tuesday. In it, he stated he needs to rush and no longer feels safe. That if he takes too much time, he would end up next to him in prison. Investigators believe it's a reference to Abdeslam.
The Brussels airport has canceled flights over the long Easter weekend until at least Monday because of the Brussels attacks. Sunday would be the 6th straight day without flights at the airport. And the Justice Department has indicted 7 accused hackers linked to the Iranian government with cybercrimes. They're accused of disrupting the websites of the U.S. banks from 2011 to 2013, preventing hundreds of thousands of customers from accessing their accounts online. The DOJ says more than 46 companies were targeted, and it cost victims millions of dollars over 176 days. The 7 suspects remain at large. The head of the FBI says arresting them will be difficult, but they will use every available tool to hold them accountable. And President Obama aimed to capitalize on the renewed goodwill in Latin America during a stop in Argentina during the visit. Obama moralized some of the victims and the so-called dirty crime, an organized system of rounding up and killing dissidents during the 1970s and 80s. The visit comes on the 40th anniversary of the military coup that installed the junta that carried out the killings. The date is an annual occasion for demonstrations, and this year's protesters are also targeting the U.S. for allegedly supporting the coup. Today, Obama talked about moving forward.
It takes courage for a society to address uncomfortable truths about the darker parts of its past. Confronting crimes committed by our own leaders, by our own people. That can be divisive and frustrating, but it's essential to moving forward.
President Obama has announced he will declassify documents about the role of the United States in the dirty war as a demonstration of openness. Obama kicked off his visit to Argentina Thursday by meeting with President Mauricio Macri, a new leader more amenable to the U.S. And on Wall Street today, the U.S. stock market capped a week of mostly light trading with its first week loss since mid-February.
Rain and thunderstorms will bring a cool down, but how big of a cool down will we expect? That plus the Easter forecast coming up on Newswatch.
Student body here at Ohio University absolutely is a family.
The students support one another.
You become this unit, this big, friendly family unit.
There's this connectedness.
You feel a part of something.
Driving in on the highway and just seeing the red bricks and the trees again, it's just like coming back home.
There's great students, great professors.
You just walk around campus and think, oh my gosh, I can't believe I go here.
I feel like I matter in the community, and I feel like I matter here at Ohio University.
It's home. Athens is home. Ohio Ohio University students really have a huge sense of pride in our campus, in our school, and in our education.
People don't come to Ohio just to go to college. They come here to become a Bobcat.
It's a really unique atmosphere.
Bobcat pride is having that natural camaraderie.
Bobcats are just happy to be Bobcats.
My favorite time of year at Ohio has to be homecoming.
When the alumni come back, you can see that the love of this university doesn't fade.
Once you're a Bobcat, you're always a Bobcat.
The student body here at Ohio University absolutely is a family.
The students support one another.
You become this unit, this big, friendly family unit.
There's this connectedness.
You feel a part of something.
Driving in on the highway and just seeing the red bricks and the trees again, it's just like coming back home.
There's great students, great professors.
You just walk around campus and think, oh my gosh, I can't believe I go here.
I feel like I matter in the community, and I feel like I matter here at Ohio University.
It's home. Athens is home. My professors really care. They care about my grades, they care about my opportunities, they care about my experiences, they want me to succeed.
They give those opportunities to the students.
My professors have been extremely approachable.
Literally, their door is always open.
You can go to them with pretty much anything. Everyone knows your first and your last name and where you sit in the classroom.
I really never feel like I'm being talked down to or just being taught material. I always feel like I'm having a conversation.
And they want to share those opportunities and those experiences with us.
Welcome back to the Newswatch Weather Center. I'm Jenny Gurecki. These past couple days have been awesome with very warm temperatures, but sadly we had to get a cool down with some showers. But currently we are 72 degrees with a few rain showers within the vicinity with winds out of the southwest at 10 miles an hour. As we look currently, we see that we are all around the mid to low 70s, except for Ripley, which is at the cool spot at 59 degrees. But Athens is at 72, with the warmest being over in Marietta. Today we were well above normal at 73 degrees, which felt really, really nice out until the rain came earlier, about an hour ago. The low for this morning was also above normal, but not as much. But with these nice above average temperatures, we also get longer days, with the sunset being at 7:44 tonight. We can see that the low pressure brought a cold front through the area, but that will push out through tonight. And as we go into tomorrow, we will see maybe perhaps a few lingering showers as we go through the morning, but a high pressure will move in to bring us some warmer temperatures. Overnight, we see temps will dip down, but not that cool. We will only dip down to about 51 degrees, but we will see those rain shower chances diminish as we go through the night. So if you plan to go out tonight, just remember to bring a coat and an umbrella because it will rain. Tonight, we will see lows dip down into the low to upper 40s, with the warm spot being in Athens as well as Cambridge at 44 degrees, and 55 down in Ironton, with the coldest in Columbus, with those showers still lingering around. Tomorrow, as we go through the day, we will see highs not warm up that much, only to about the mid 40s, but as we go through the day, we will see that it will be mostly cloudy with steady temps, and so it will be a pretty cool day compared to what it was today. Tonight, we will see tomorrow's highs, will be in the mid to upper 40s, with 48 here in Athens, with the warmest being down here in Ironton at 50 under cloudy skies. Tonight, we will see those showers and thunderstorms move through the area with occasional strong storms, so please take caution when you are driving if you go out tonight, with a low around 44 degrees with winds out of the south at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tomorrow, we will be cooler than we were today at 48 degrees under mostly cloudy skies, and we might see an AM shower as the low continues to move to our east. As we go through the week, we will see the cool down will occur tomorrow at 48 degrees with partly cloudy skies, and as we go through Easter, we will see it will be very nice at 70 degrees. So if you plan on doing that Easter egg hunt, go ahead and do it. There's only a 30% chance of rain, and that will be during the night. Over to you, Blaine.
All right, well, thank you, Jenny. And the story we mentioned earlier in the newscast, an employee hired to protect students at a Cincinnati school is facing charges for making bomb threats. Students were evacuated 3 days in a row because of these threats. TJ Parker has more.
Who's a security guard? Are you freaking serious? I am beyond pissed. North College Hill parents not happy learning the person behind a series of school bomb threats was a security guard contracted out by the district.
Really? Are you freaking serious? I just have no words. Oh my God, are you serious?
Police arrested and charged Christopher Files after they traced the threats to his phone. North College Hill Police Chief Ryan Schran said they tracked the phone today to an area near the elementary school. That's where he found Files.
We've been working on this round the clock to come to this kind of resolution.
Files confessed and told police there were no bombs, but after reviewing surveillance video and seeing him in an area of the elementary school where he was not supposed to be, police made the decision to evacuate students again.
After a few discussions, it was like, we have to evacuate. I'm pretty 90%, 95% sure there's nothing here, but not 100%.
Police say they believe Files made the calls while on duty. They still don't know why he made the threats. Police and school administrators want to assure parents the school is safe.
Evil's not going to win here. We'll be open tomorrow. I hope the parents and kids feel comfortable and safe to send their kids to school. I understand otherwise.
Tonight, parents thankful for the quick action of police and school administrators and disgusted someone in charge of protecting their children is accused of doing just the opposite.
We pay him to protect our kids, and he wants to play with their lives like this?
Files was hired as a private security guard 2 weeks ago after a large fight on school property. He is charged with 2 felony counts of inducing panic for threats. Now let's toss it over to Megan for a look at sports.
Up next in sports, hear what's happening at the quarterback position for the Cleveland Browns that doesn't involve Johnny Manziel. And find out how the Ohio men's basketball team postseason run came to an end. Next on Newswatch. Stay tuned to WOUB. Here's a look at what's coming up tonight on your public television station.
Really care. They care about my grades, they care about my opportunities, they care about my experiences, they want me to succeed.
They give those opportunities to the students.
My professors have been extremely approachable.
Literally, their door is always open.
You can go to them with pretty much anything.
Everyone knows your first and your last name and where you sit in the classroom.
I really never feel like I'm being talked down to or just being taught material. I always feel like I'm having a conversation.
And they want to share those opportunities and those experiences with us. Ohio University students really have a huge sense of pride in our campus, in our school, and in our education.
People don't come to Ohio just to go to college. They come here to become a Bobcat.
It's a really unique atmosphere.
Bobcat pride is having that natural camaraderie.
Bobcats are just happy to be Bobcats.
My favorite time of year at Ohio has to be homecoming.
When the alumni come back, you can see that the love of this university doesn't fade.
Once you're a Bobcat, you're always a Bobcat.
The student body here at Ohio University absolutely is a family.
The students support one another.
You become this unit, this big, friendly family unit.
There's this connectedness.
You feel a part of something.
Driving in on the highway and just seeing the red bricks and the trees again, it's just like coming back home.
There's great students, great professors.
You just walk around campus and think, oh my gosh, I can't believe I go here.
I feel like I matter in the community, and I feel like I matter here at Ohio University.
It's home. Athens is home. My professors really care. They care about my grades, they care about my opportunities, they care about my experiences, they want me to succeed.
They give those opportunities to the students.
My professors have been extremely approachable.
Literally, their door is always open.
You can go to them with pretty much anything.
Everyone knows your first and your last name and where you sit in the classroom.
I really never feel like I'm being talked down to or just being taught material. I always feel like I'm having a conversation.
And they want to share those opportunities and those experiences with us.
Welcome back. I'm Megan Vanslow. Robert Griffin III and the Cleveland Browns reached an agreement this afternoon that will bring the 2011 Heisman winner to Cleveland on a 2-year deal. Griffin led the Redskins to a playoffs in his rookie season where he suffered a serious knee injury. The Browns have had a league-high 24 quarterbacks since returning to Cleveland in 1999. Griffin will be the 25th. Last night, Treg Steady officially said goodbye to Bobcat basketball, despite being a lead scorer in the Ohio 77-72 loss to Morehead State. The Final Four of the CBI saw the Eagles edge Ohio in points off turnovers, something easily done when the Bobcats lost the ball a total of 18 times. Deron Simmons posted game-high numbers, cashing out at 21 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. The lead went back and forth all night, but after Morehead State went up 6 with just 42 seconds left, Ohio could not prevail. The Eagles will go home to play Nevada in Game 1 of a 3-game championship series. The women hope to keep their postseason alive. After winning back-to-back MAC championships, the Ohio University women's basketball team is facing off against Temple University tonight at 7 for a chance to advance to the Elite 8 in the WNIT. The Bobcats clinched a spot in the Sweet 16 after beating out Virginia Tech 64-57. Junior Kiera Lampkins was a rebound away from her first double-double of the tournament. She dropped 26 points and grabbed 9 rebounds. Temple University advanced to the Sweet 16 after a 2-point victory over Quinnipiac. The Cleveland Cavaliers celebrated point guard Kyrie Irving's 24th birthday with a 9-point win over the division rival Milwaukee Bucks. The Cavs led a majority of the game and ended the night with a 6th player scoring in double digits. Cleveland is now in the Big Apple and preparing to take on the Brooklyn Nets tonight at 7:30. With 11 games left in the regular season, the Cavaliers have the best record in the Eastern Conference and have already clinched the division championship title. On the other hand, the Nets are one of the 5 teams that have already been eliminated from playoff contention. The Ohio University softball team is playing in Athens for the first time in 2016 as they welcome MAC rival Western Michigan Friday at 4 o'clock. After 25 consecutive games on the road, the Bobcats are 17-8. Junior Savannah Jo Dorsey leads the MAC with 145 strikeouts through 97 innings pitched. Dorsey's 2.0 ERA and 11-5 record are both the second best in the conference. The Ohio baseball team is playing Northern Illinois University tomorrow at 6 in their first MAC conference game of the year. The Bobcats, who are 9-11 on the season, have notched double-digit hits in 13 of their 20 games and look to continue their offensive success against the Northern Illinois team that has only won 4 games so far this year. I'm Megan Vanslow, and that's it for sports. Back to you, Jenny.
Well, the mother of 5 cheetah cubs at the Cincinnati Zoo died shortly after giving birth earlier this month, but her cubs are in good hands. The zoo's resident nursery dog has taken over comforting the cubs. The cheetahs were born by C-section at the zoo's breeding facility on March 8th. Zoo staff members bottle-fed the cubs, while Blakely, an Australian shepherd, provides them comfort, snuggles, and a body to climb on. The cubs get older. As the cubs get older, the zoo expects Blakely will become a teacher and role model for them. So Jenny, let's toss it over to you for a final look at weather.
As we go through the night, we will see temps dip down into the mid to low 50s with the rain still continuing, and we are still under that special weather statement through the night, but that will give off tomorrow because the rain that is going to be hitting us tonight is going to be over. As we go through tomorrow, we will see steady temps in the mid-40s with mostly cloudy skies as we go through the day. And as we look at the week ahead, we will see a cool down at first thanks to the low, but we will warm up as we go through the weekend. But as we go through the week, we will see another low pressure hit down Sunday night. Back to you, Blaine.
All right, well, that does it for our broadcast this evening. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Catherine Blaine. Stay tuned in for the PBS NewsHour coming up next. And remember, you can find the latest news anytime you need at WOUB.org. And as always, have a great night.
These students really have a huge sense of pride in our campus, in our school, and in our education.
People don't come to Ohio just to go to college. They come here to become a Bobcat.
It's a really unique atmosphere.
Bobcat pride is having that natural camaraderie.
Bobcats are just happy to be Bobcats.
My favorite time of year at Ohio has to be homecoming.
When the alumni come back, you can see that the love of this university does